Welcome to Facebook Live. I'm Betsy Smith. Tonight the topic for my brief conversation or monologue is resilience. As you know, last Tuesday, April 10th on Equal Pay Day, Lisa Gabriel and I hosted a conference, Having It All, Resilience in Times of Volatility. We had another sellout crowd, wonderful panelists who told their stories of resilience. And then during the roundtable conversations, we heard lots of stories of resilience because we do live in volatile times and we can strengthen our resilience. So I'm going to give you a few tips on how to strengthen your resilience. First, use your skill and your talent of positivity. Find that silver lining. Surround yourself with positive people. Record positive affirmations. One of the attendees at Having It All said that she records her affirmations on her phone. So as she's driving around or going to work, she can listen to those affirmations. So surround yourself with positivity. Think about positive things. Start a gratitude journal. You don't need to write a novel, but every morning or every evening, pick up your journal and write a few things. Now, part of Having It All, you get a journal for attending, but if you don't have one, as a matter of fact, the same lady that told me that she recorded her affirmations came into the room with her journal from last year. So she just writes brief notes, brief things for which she is grateful. And that really helps improve your positivity. One of my clients once told me about her brag book. And I thought, okay, tell me about this brag book stuff. And she kept a book of all of her accomplishments. Another friend of mine wrote a memo once a month to her boss just outlining her results, her achievements, new projects she had taken on. So keep all of those together. Again, you don't have to write a novel, but keep all of those results and achievements and leadership roles in one place. So if perchance your supervisor comes in one day and says, let's talk about your performance over the past 6 months, you can whip out that brag book and say, here you go. Here are my accomplishments and my performances for the past 6 months or a year. It's important that you keep up with that because, believe it or not, your boss probably isn't going to do that. Nah, they have other things to think about and take care of. So think positively, have affirmations, and have your brag book up to date and ready. Practice self-care. When Marilee and I used to work with nurses, our phrase was self-care before care of others. And in order to be resilient, you do want to practice self-care. Get enough sleep. Eat healthy foods and occasionally eat chocolate if you want to, or every day. Exercise. Listen to good music. Watch funny movies. Take care of yourself because very possibly no one else is going to. And as sometimes women choose to take care of everybody else instead of themselves. So in order to strengthen that resilience muscle, and resilience can be strengthened just like a muscle by performing certain skills, affirmations, positive thinking, resilience. At Having It All, we ask our panelists, what must a resilient leader have? And C.J. Scarlett, who is one of our panelists, said, you got to be willing to take risks. Leonore said, a leader has to have faith. Might not be religious faith, but you got to have faith. Marie Rand said, you have to be courageous. And Gracie Johnson Lopez echoed that. You got to be courageous. One of the panelists told the story of having a six-figure job, an office on the corner with windows, and yet her employer and her job and the culture didn't agree with her value system. So after many, many months of thinking about it, she decided that she'd be happier someplace else making a difference. She had courage. As Sheryl Sandberg says, you got to be willing to walk. Mentors. CJ also talked about finding mentors. And in order to build your resilience, it's always good to have someone that you can trust, that you can talk to, a safe place and a safe person to talk through strategies and mistakes and anything else that would help you in your career. So find a mentor. Resilience. We do live in volatile times. When Lisa and I started talking about resilience back last fall, we were just thinking about resilience in all the corporations and all the changes that they are going through. And then all the sexual harassment and sexual assault stuff broke in the news. And then the shooting at the high school. And we realized volatile times has a whole new meaning now than it did when we were planning this event last fall. If you want to learn about building your resilience or about building the resilience of your team, give me a call or shoot me an email, and I'd love to talk to you about how I can help you with that. Resilience in volatile times. Build your resilience. Strengthen your resilience. I'm glad you joined me tonight. I'll be back in a couple of weeks talking about Betsy's rule number 3. See you then.